Salakia, cut off, but we're going to continue on. Like I said, so you could be found worthy in that day. All right? I'm going to read it again. 2 Peter 3:11. Seeing that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of person ought you to be in all holy conversation and godliness, having a good conduct, all right? Walking in blameless. Being walk with wisdom with them that are without, being a light unto the world, doing what you got to do, getting your daily bread, going to work, doing your shows, being brotherly, being charitable to the best you can, taking care of your family to the best you can, all right, growing in the spirit, getting your health in order to the best you can, just being on a higher level, striving to the kingdom, man, because this is not our rest, all right? America is not our rest, all right? You got our people. They gone here. They drunk off that Babylonian wine, which is the philosophies of this world, the political arena, all right, the hip hop arena, the sports arena, all these different worlds that our people is drawn in, the business atmosphere, corporate world, And they not checking for the Lord. They checking for themselves, man. But let's get back to the missiles. This is Malachi 4 and verse 1. For behold, remember they spoke about the day of the Lord, right? This is that day. For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven. All right? So the day that's coming that's gonna burn as an oven. It ain't just you go into your house or your apartment and you got your basic stove, all right? Your basic oven. No. This is talking about thermonuclear fire. For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, all right? This place is full of pride. And that's an abomination before the sight of the Lord. A proud look. And who's the most proud nation? Esau, Edom. The so-called white men. They just think they can't be touched. They just think they did no wrong. Here it is, you rape, rob, and murder to get this land, all right, from the Native Americans. You brought the so-called blacks, all right, West Indians and Haitians over here in cargo slave ships. But you got the nerve to have some complaints. Here it is, you run the entire earth, but you got the nerve to play victim and try to make our people the face of what's going on, as if we have any power here, And then our people went behind this damn devil and become just as proud as them because they got a 401k and a college education. You fucking fools. Simple as ever, but thinking they wise. And the Lord said the wisdom of this world is foolishness unto him. All right? Because the end of this place is death. And you thinking you doing something. It says, and all they that do wickedly shall be stubble. Shall be stubble. Nothing. All right? And that day that cometh shall burn them up. Who? The proud. You got people saying fuck being humble, right? They exalting themselves. They inflated. Whether they got money, they got power, they got some type of name, some type of reputation. All that shit ain't gonna matter in the day of the Lord. Saith the Lord, Yahweh of hosts, the Lord of armies, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch. Yeah, America ain't gonna be built back up. All right? America ain't gonna be built back up. This is the Lord's destruction. This is what is going to appease his anger. All right? This is Isaiah 54:16. Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work. And I have created the waster to destroy. You see that? That's talking about the nuclear capabilities, all right? Back in the 50s, 40s, when they when the Lord put it in the mind of these Edomite scientists to split the atom, all right? That is what this is talking about. All right? I gotta watch the movie. I still didn't see it. Damn. It's called The Oppenheimers. Or Oppenheimer, I believe. And it goes into it. All right? And the time when they created the atomic bomb, Fat Boy and I forgot the other one, Nagasaki or something like that. Forgive me. All right? But the Lord created the smith. All right? That bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work. And I have created the waster to destroy. All right? That's why knowledge was increased. All right? It went from atomic, all right, to nuclear. Do you know that amount of power? All right? 5,000 square miles completely turned into stubble. America's going to be the biggest desert on the face of the earth when the Lord gets done with it. You know? This is let me see where I'm gonna start. This is Isaiah 34 and verse 4. I start at 2. I start at 1. It says, come near, ye nations, to hear, and hearken, ye people. Let the earth hear, and all that dwell therein, the world and all the things that come forth of it. For the indignation of the Lord, indignation is his righteous anger. The Lord is upset at this place, man. This place is filthy. And the only way this place can be cleansed is by fire. All right? Fire is a cleansing agent. You know? It says, for the indignation of the Lord is upon all nations, and his fury upon their armies. He hath utterly destroyed them. He hath delivered them to the slaughter. Their slain also shall be cast out, and their stink shall come up out of their carcasses. And the mountains shall be melted with their blood. And all the hosts of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll. Now, what does that talk about? Just Google mushroom cloud, and see when they did the nuclear test in the middle of these Atlantic and Pacific Oceans. All right, testing out these missiles, and you see the mushroom cloud form up. All right, that's what that's talking about. Once again, going back to nuclear capability. It says, and all the hosts of heaven shall be dissolved. Didn't I say that in 2 Peter 3:10? And the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll, and all the hosts shall fall down as the leaf falleth down from the vine, and as a fallen fig from the fig tree. For my sword, the missiles is also known as the Lord's sword, shall be bathed in heaven. All right? Because what's going to happen is it's going to shoot up into the outer atmospheres, outer space, all right, from one country, boom, and descend down, all right, onto Babylon. It says, for my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Adumia. Who's Idumea? Esau, Edom. Where's his main hub? America. And upon the people of my curse. Esau is the cursed people. You know? He's the cursed people. He's the wicked of the earth. And upon the people of my curse to judgment. The sword of the Lord is filled with blood. It is made fat with fatness, and with the blood of lambs and goats, with the fat of the kidneys of rams. For the Lord have a sacrifice in Basra. Basra was a chief city in Edom. Basra represents America today. And a great slaughter in the land of Idumea. You see that? So all roads leads to the end of America, the end of Esau, Edom. And I ended with this one. This is Proverbs 16 and verse 4. The Lord have created all things for himself. Remember, say he created the waste to destroy. Yeah, even the wicked, the so-called white man, for the day of evil. And that ultimate evil is his judgment. All right? When the missiles come down upon Babylon. So with that, shalom.